Is this the first take? You didn't
Yeah.
pause it. And
No, go ahead.
All right, good. All right, for sure. All right, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy 3 Stacks and this thing representing Team Kings of Games. Today, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a peek into my ZEFRA list. Currently, as things stand, it's going to change again. I'm going to be a little bit conservative with the information because I've already given so much insight and I don't need to give that much more because I still want to be the master of my deck. But the Lions Den, the local that I go to, they were having a tournament, which is a championship where basically you had to win a certain amount of time and get a certain amount of points, and I ended up winning the whole thing, so I'm now the store champion. And I'm hoping that they'll sponsor me because ever since I've got to that locals, like I've just been dominating the whole thing. Like it was a blessing. Really, the blessing was the box that that I got, and then the mat. I might be able to sell it to somebody there if they just want to flex with it. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into my list, you guys. Side, extra, and main. I'll start off with the main. Like I said, I'm gonna be conservative with the information because I've already given that much insight on this deck. If you want real insight, like look at my channel, bro. So I played one Anger Translator, I played one ZEFRA Neo, and also one ZEFRA Saiton. I've been really drawing back less and less ZEFRA cards for this list because this is not a pure ZEFRA list. In other lists, like my pure ZEFRA decks, if you want to see those on my channel, of course you play more of the ZEFRA cards because they're not that bad to draw. But the thing is, drawing so many of them is they have restrictive scales. ZEFRA is the only one that has no restriction in the scale. And I chose to play only 2 high scales because I have an ample, and I mean like literally I have an abundance of low scales. High scales was always the main thing, so I implemented cards to help me get access to higher scales quicker. I also like, instead of playing the second copy of ZEFRA Neo, that I have the Saiton because it's actually really incredible going second against certain decks. Even the mirror match, if they play ZEFRA Divine Strike, this can basically bait out and negate by targeting it. Even if they don't use it on him, the fact is they have to negate it, otherwise he'll basically pop their Divine Strike. So he's actually a really good card, very slept on. Next up for the Magicians, I played 1 Harmonizing. This is a little different this time. I played 2 purple. Normally in my other list, I played 3 Harm and 3 purple. What I decided to do is play 1 Dragon Pit and 1 Dragon Pulse. This actually really helped me out a lot, even today, and just practicing against other decks, where you can go extremely aggro with the Pendulum Call going second. Like against Strikers and Salads, you can just easily just pick their boards apart. Like I had a really nice play today where I Pendulum Called away and I had a Servant in scale that I ended up resolving it, but I ended up I Pendulum Called a no, I'm sorry, that was a different game. But this game, I Pendulum Called Destrudo, and then I grab both of these. Then I use this effect, discard Dark Worm to pop. Dark Worm special search gate 0, and then use his effect, discard the gate 0 to pop. So I got like 2 free pops off of 1. Like they've just been really overperforming for me, and it helps my deck to have that higher ceiling. Also certain floodgates, like there can only be 1, not anti-spell, but there can only be 1. Rivalry goes in. Other cards like that. Even also Rivalry of the not Rivalry, but Monarchs Erupt, these cards are just like they out those. This also outs Inspector Border, and if a monster is unaffected by monster effects, you can just pop it with the spell skill. So I just really like these. I don't think I'm gonna cut this anymore. The only thing that I'll be missing sometimes when the grind comes up is the second Harmonizing, because you get Electrum in the grave and he never comes back. So it's not like you can add her from extra. So like sometimes the second Harmonizing comes up. If it continues to come up that much, I think I might implement another one. But I really just like this. This actually really helped me out a lot in general. And like I said, it just lets you go extremely aggro going second. They're incredible cards. Standalones, honestly. Next up, let's move these up a little bit. I also played probably my favorite package outside of the ZEFRAs himself is the Endymion cards. Servant and Master... Master is just a god card. Like this card is one of the most broken Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever printed. He has too many effects. Like the card literally is an auto win against Sky Strikers if they don't. Like if you go into service instead of Phoenix and they can't make Hita, and you play your Pendulums right and you don't leave good stuff in the grave for them to make like a Boral Sword play, like you can easily just win just off of Endymion alone, especially with the purple poison and scale. So when they try to go Boral Sword to attack over him, you use purple before damage, boost them to 4k, and then pop their Boral Sword. Like he's just really hard to out. When they finally do kill him, it's no me by battle, and you get to search any spell in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! The card, like I resolve Endymion going second, like it's just so nutty. Like when you're able to just destroy 4 cards, like saying, I don't care about your Jackal Kings, I don't care about your Appaloosa, this is a spell, I'm breaking your board. It's really nuts. And I also played the Mythical Beast, I played 3 Master Service. This card, if you guys don't understand how good this card is, like of those Pendulum players that don't play it, I just think it's incorrect. This card's incredible against Salmag Greats. The fact that it forces Rage and it forces Ruin, they don't have a choice because you're banishing their Link. You have to, they have to. Like, and I've had it so, like, I did it at the World Celebration where I put a Cerberus up, and loaded and just kept loading him with counters. Like, and he was the only card on my field. I was just playing my starter spells like Allure Darknesses and Terraforming, stuff like that, loading him with counters. And then I removed 4, left 2 on him to target the Soundman Great Sunlight Wolf to banish. He chained Roar, negate it, and destroy it, but he couldn't be destroyed. So he basically wasted his counter trap, and I still kept the body. Like, it's so good against Salad, really good against Strikers, because you can just start banishing their links. Extremely good against Orcus, because it plays around Ding Girsu. Like, Master Service is a crazy good card going second. You even, I have times, like, I'll spam 1 off of Jackal King, and then another off of a Servant, just to get double service, and you can banish, just not even making a Boros Sword, just go for game. It's a really crazy good card. 2 copies of Jackal King. Jackal King is still amazing. He's a really good card. He's a boss. And then I played the 3 Chronos. So what I've been doing a lot is more skillful plays with my Servant. Is if I don't have Chrono, I'll get access to it so I can put Time Gazer up. Because Servant's not a once per turn. So what I've been doing to make sure that Servant doesn't get stopped is I put Time Gazer on the field and then start loading counters on Servant. So if they Ash it and I have more counters, I can resolve again because it's not once per turn. If they Ogre it, it doesn't work because Time Gazer's up. So they can't Typhoon, which people play Typhoon, they can't Ogre it. People don't understand, all the hard counters to this deck, I main deck the countermeasures. And if you just play your cards right, you can play around every hand trap. Like this counters Ogre, Typhoon, just having Time Gazer, the Brick. And of course, ashing it doesn't really hurt if you have ample spells, and I play a ton of spells. It's just such a good card. It's just guaranteed to resolve if you have the correct hand. Now, if you have a weaker hand, you'll get 3 counters on it and they ash it, and you might not be able to load it up again. But the fact is, Chrono is like a Call by the Grave, pseudo Call by to play around Ogres and, Typhoons. And of course, Servant herself plays around hand traps. And then you have cards like Set Rotation to play around Impermanence. This deck just plays around so much, and it plays through hand traps like crazy. I played 3 Dark Worms. The Guard Dragon combo is becoming a lot more important for me because every time I get like double or triple hand trapped and I have access to a Dark Worm, like I play my Electrum smart. Whenever I start seeing multiple hand traps, by the time I summon my Electrumite, I don't even use this effect, even if they don't have the Ogre. I just don't. I go into the Guard Dragon combo, so then if they Ogre LP, I can play through that. I've already established the combo. But when you get hand trapped and you have access to Dark Worm, you can play through it. That's why I've just really bumped it to 3. Of course, Ping Call Dark Worm is really nice. Just really good card. 1 gate, and I played the Sloth. I still think it's better than Aether. It's a FTK against Salads, Thunder, Sky Striker, Orcus, the Mirror. Oh, I just named meta, so it's a really good card. And then we have 1 Destrudo. We also play 1 of each Orcus. These are really high ceiling going second. This is how you play through 3-4 hand traps. I have been hand trapped 4 times on multiple occasions in my experience playing this deck. 3 times repetitiously, 2 to 3. But there's never been an instance where a hand trap just stopped my turn, no matter how many there were. I've never been hand trapped to Oblivion to where I just have to pass. Like, I'll always end on something, even if it's just a Galatea and a Crescendo. So it's just, this deck is really, really flawless in my opinion, and it works like a well-oiled machine. So let's get these out the way. And this is minimal insight. This is still insight for you guys, but it's minimal. I could share more, but I'm not sharing all my secrets. I've been working hard to master this deck. For spells, I play 3 Oracle of ZEFRA. This field spell is so broken, it searches any monster in the game. People don't play Zephyrs right. They think the ZEFRA cards are bad. Like, dude, this field spell allows me to do so many degenerate things with this deck, like stacking Vanity's Fiend and drawing it Tribute Summoning for it, stacking Barrier Statue, stacking any hand trap, stacking Phantasme. Like, this card searches any monster in the game. Like, I was really considering main decking Vanity's Fiend just for that play, because you can search it and draw it. And then I also play 3 copies of Zephyr Providence. If you open Providence and Servant, it's a 2-card combo that gets you Odd Eyes Vortex, Heretic Seal, and Divine Strike. You get 3 interruptions off of 2 cards. That's insane. Then I play 3 copies of Spell Power Mastery. Just another Electrum Turbo card. Really insane card. So powerful. It's one of my favorite spells to open with. I wish I could play 6. I played 3 copies of Duelist Alliance, and in tandem with that, I'm going really hard on the Magicians, because I really need access to Harmonizing, because I blind Evil Swarm Nightmare. I don't blind Dweller anymore. Now I blind Evil Swarm Nightmare. So just accessing Harmonizing is really important. I play the 3 Pendulum Calls to pair with it. I guess I'll just move these like right here. The 3 Pendulum Calls, and then to continue going, because the deck's pretty gas, you have a lot of starter cards and extenders. I also played 3 copies of Dragon Shrine. I played, for draw power, I played 3 copies of Allure Darkness. I actually started playing the Into the Voids now. It really helps the deck going second to draw into your side deck cards. It's really impressive. I tested it as a blueprint for my World Celebration list just because it was filler. Because instead of putting in other Pendulum cards, I just took out the Harmonizing and the 2 Pendulum Calls and stuff, and I put it Into the Voids just as filler to be like upstart, so it's like they're empty space, but it's still like you get to play 60, which is what I prefer. But it's actually been really good to me. Like I even sacked an evenly off of this. Like it's just so good, dude. It's a great card. And then we have 2 copies of Dragon's Ravine, not 3, just 2. And to get access to it even further, you have Terraforming and Set Rotation. And probably one of the best one-ups of the deck is Foolish, because it's either Electrum Turbo card gets you to the Guard Dragon combo, or it's ORCUST with Flare. Because you can go Mermaid, discard for cost, they Veiler, and you're like, alright, Foolish Burial. And you just do the same thing anyways. That's one of the most ironic things about this deck is your opponent will try to hand trap you to oblivion trying to stop something that happens anyways. And that's the most gratifying feeling. Like when you literally like so many stories. Like I have like, dude, I have like 6 or 7 different Ogre, Veiler, Ash stories where I got Ogre, Veiler, Ash, and I was just like, dude, I'm not done. Like I still literally have that much to, like, it's crazy, dude. Like this deck is so broken. 1 Crescendo, 1 Divine Strike. For my counter traps, you get these every time you go full combo. You end up with 7 interruptions. 6 of them will be negates, 5 will be Omni negates, and the other will be your choice of an Endymion or a Jackal. And if you want to swap out one of the negates for an Evil Swarm Nightmare, that'll cover even more cover even more ground for your matchup. But these are guaranteed, and these counter. I have 2 hard counters to Dark Ruler No More. So if they try to like open Dark Ruler No More and reboot, it's still not gonna work. So I'm ready for the promos. The side deck, I guess, yeah, it's fine. Like, the spice is already public. So these are pretty standard side decking cards. 3 Spear Mode, 3 Super Polys. I'm also still on the fence about Lava Golems. Like, I was going to do 3 Spear Mode, 3 Super Poly, 3 Lava Golem, and then do 3 Evenlies. But I also just decided, ultimately, I really just want to keep the Pancras in because people open cards like Spell Canceller. They open cards like Naturia Beast. Other problem cards, like even Inspector Border, like Inspector Border Floodgate, this card just attacks over Inspector Border and then outs the There Can Only Be One or the anti-spell. That's the thing, is just it covers too much ground, way too much ground. Whereas Lava Golem, these cover the same ground as it. So it's like playing more cards that do the same thing. That's why ultimately I was like, I might not do it. And then I played 3 Evenly. Now, Evenly, I just don't like set 5 pass back row decks with a bunch of Floodgates. So instead of playing, Twins and, like Cosmic Cyclones, I figured why go 1 for 1 or 2 for 2 when I can just go 1 for 5. And conveniently, this is a good card to side against combo too if you play your cards right. Like against Danger Thunder, you can literally just go Pancra Evenly. Pancra, pop the hot red. They can't negate Evenly at the end of battle phase. You can attack into the sphere just to force it out, and you can make them, if they're stupid, they'll keep the Sloth. If they're smart, they'll keep the Colossus, and then you can just kill it with the Orcus combo in main phase 2. So yeah, they're really, really nice. 12 cards you can side against every combo deck. If you play a non-combo deck, if you play stun or back row, you still have 6 cards you can side. So I like the versatility that these, I can side multiple cards for pretty much every matchup. Like Pancra Evenly can be sided against everything, and I really like that. I'm not siding cards like Electric Virus and hard counters to specific decks. And then my Wrath, I still don't have Ibly. When I get Ibly, this is going to my main, and I'm going to trade this slot out for the Ibly. But this is how I've been playing around Spear Mode. This card counters Spear Mode, Pankratops, Lava Golems, Kaijus. It also counters like tribute decks like Monarchs. And just other cards that tribute themselves for cost. Also keep in mind that Ray can't even tag out. Ray can't tribute herself to tag out because you can't tribute monsters unless they're Morphages. So yeah, very good tech. It's one of my secret techs that's no longer a Seeking anymore. And the whole community just went in. So we got Starving and also Scarlight. Scarlight's for time, Starlight's for Poly. And I decided to cut Drago Sapilio because what I've been doing a lot in the Pendulum Mirror match, and I'll show you guys my extra deck now, is I just been super polying for Vortex. Like, I'll take their Vortex and another one of their cards to make a Vortex on my own, bounce their monster, and then I can still attack over something and negate. So you can technically play through 5 interruptions. Like, you can actually play through 5 interruptions by super polying for Vortex if you play right. Because you'll take 2. On summon, you get to bounce. The chain effect, try negate. You can chain negate, and you can still attack over something. Like, this is better than Draco Stapilio, so I really like it. And then for extra deck, we have Electromite. We have 1 Heretic. We have the Guard Dragons. Just the standard ones. LP and Agripane. This deck doesn't play Pissy because I don't do Draco Slayers and Ignis or nothing like that. 2 Orcus. The reason why Orcustrion's no longer here is because playing Longirsu, even though Orcustrion's a better card, allows you to do the Orcus combo self-sufficient and self-contained without having extra bodies and extenders. Because oftentimes when you resolve Mermaid, every monster on your field has already been converted into materials for other plays. So you end up summoning Long just so that you can link off Galatea to bring her back from the grave. And you could argue just play 2 Galateas, but this is just a better body and with a different effect. than playing 2 Galateas, because you could just go Gal, link into Gal, summon her back, because you really want to summon her back to have an Orcus link and be able to put Ding up. So yeah, really good breaking boards. You can just use long to clear card, summon Ding, clear card, and then just attack. And then 1 Cerberus and 1 Phoenix. I was debating on just playing, one Cerberus, 1 Mermaid. I was debating Phoenix, but he does a card. So I chose Cerberus over it, even though Phoenix could technically out Mystic Mind. We have Triple Burst and Boar Sword. Today I played a Burning Abyss ORCUST hand loop deck, and this card I just like kept grinding. Like he just kept setting, because I had him in a situation where I had Evil Swarm Nightmare and I kept booking, and his BAs were just dying, and I just kept attacking, piercing, and then no floaters, just negate. It's such a good card. 1 Ding, 1 Nightmare for the XYZs. Nightmare, I've just been blinding Nightmare over Dweller. I just like the decks that Dweller hurts. I put up 4 or 5 negates for them. Like personally, I just like Nightmare because I can end a Pinland player's turn, end a combo player's turn. Nightmare by himself can just body a combo deck just by itself without even using the negates. And then we have Savage, Shooting Rysar, and then Vortex. That's pretty much the profile. What I'll go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and just bust open this box. I was gonna sell the box, but ain't nobody gonna buy this. So yeah, I'll go ahead and bust this open real quick. If you guys don't want to watch this, you can just honestly stop. But I'm gonna open the pack open the box in the profile because I figured it would also enhance the quality and make it more interesting. Hopefully we actually plus off this box. I really do hope that we do.
Hopefully we pull the platinum rare.
Yeah, like
because if you pull the platinum rare Apollosis, you just made a lot of money.
How much is Apollosis?
Take $350, $400 for the platinum rare.
Well, you know what? I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. Let's do this. So I'm gonna do right side last because I'm right-handed. So I'll do the left side.
Send me your energy.
Send me your energy, you guys. All right. I'm not an avid fan of this set, but let's see. What the heck? Destroy all link monsters that point to this card. Destroy all the monsters that those point to. And follow the link arrows of all. Destroy everything they pointed to.
The card's actually really good.
What the heck? Why does he even say that? The way they wrote his effect was like, no, keep killing everything and then continue to kill him and don't stop.
Yeah, that card was super. That card slept on. Like I read the card.
What the heck? Times. He's like, just keep killing them and then destroy really everything good. After you just.
It's not bad at all.
What the heck, bro? That card is sick. I'm gonna find something with him. Yeah, I don't really like this set. Tinnies. Oh yeah, Tinnies came out, so I might be blessed to get some Tinnies stuff.
I think there's one Tinny that's like really good that everybody's playing. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, there's an expensive link to a Tinny. It's an Ultra, thank God, so it's not gonna be that hard to pull. Ew. How many Ultras come in this set?
2, I think. I'm not sure honestly.
Wow, this is one of the. Oh, that's nasty.
Hey, Monarch support.
Ew.
It comes a comment too, I think.
Then why would they make it an Ultra? This set is just not that impressive. Let's be more optimistic though. Rebuilder of Worlds. Okay, Tinny stuff. Rebuilder of Worlds? 8 or more link monsters, different names on the field or in the graveyard.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good card too.
Its summon cannot be negated. Discard special. Shuffle all monsters that are banished in the field and the graveyard. New player. Oh, it's just this is gonna happen basically. Unless you have Arc Lord Christie and you're playing Heralds.
Cool.
People forget there's so many cards you don't have to negate when your opponent can't special summon.
Oh.
Lord have mercy. I'm just not a fan of Rising Rampage. But I am going to be blessed and plus off of this box nonetheless. But I would never, of my own volition, purchase this box ever. Like this set, I would not purchase it.
What's your hollow?
Samorg. Oh yeah, I should have grabbed the other one. I think there's another one too. Somewhere. There's another copy of this. Yeah, right there.
Some more deck profile coming soon?
I don't know. That deck didn't pique my interest, and that's like Link Mail Archfiend? What the heck is this? 2 monsters including a Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, discard special. I'll check that card out later. That seems interesting. Vessel. Some more Potion. Okay. I just need some good stuff. Like, give me some good cards, if there even is some good cards in this set. Spirit Sculptor.
That's a good card. 2
level 1s. Unaffected wild card. Once detach the rest of his turn. This basically does what the Lyralist rank 1 already does. say it's good in Lyralist, but their rank 1 already does that, but better. Oh, White Howling. Flawless Protect. Oh, the Tinny Field spell. So there's only 2 Ultras?
I think no. 4 ultras and 2 secret.
Okay, because I was gonna say those are some trash ultras to get.
I don't remember.
Oh, this card's good. 2 win monsters. Control them. You target one monster you punch shuffle into the deck. I guess they made some really weird, underwhelming cards. They might have potential later in the future, but Lord have mercy. Oh, get out! What the heck is this?
That secret.
Ah, bro, I don't want that secret.
Oh no. It's your cheap secret too. Dude, oh man.
No, they told me this set's a neg unless you pull the prismatics, and they were absolutely right. Rising Rampage just is not one of those sets that I was just like, ooh.
Oh, this card has a prismatic as well in the set.
I want Appaloosa though. Ooh, yes! The counter trap. At least I got something out of it. Activate it while you control face-up non-effects. Yeah. I'm definitely gonna play that in my, Ooh, yes! 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 Thank you. True King Yang Zings. That's really good in, I'm trying to think of the name right now. Phantasm Spirals. Okay, so we got 2 of the vessels. Was there anything else for Tinny? No. Yeah, we got a prismatic. Like, I'm just gonna believe in God for this one. Like, we got a prismatic. Like, I'm just gonna believe in him. Especially because the suspense is building now, because we're getting down to the last few. Alright, let's see. Okay, the Wind Charmer. If wind ever matters.
That's a prismatic in here too.
Bro. I'm gonna have to pick those up. White or mana. What the heck is this? Target 1 fish specially. Ooh, Mermaid support. Hello, somebody. Tinny monster. Ooh, that Vishuda. I heard that Vishuda's in this set. Yo, high key, I really want the whole Tinny deck, honestly.
Ooh.
White Howling. The Link 1. Monk. Got no effect, but he's still a good card.
Dude, that's good. Let's be blessed. I think the rest of these are going to be ultras and secrets.
Fortune Lady Calling. Special one from deck. Okay. I don't plan on doing anything with Fortune Ladies.
So you pulled just 2 ultras?
No, that's 4 ultras. You were right. And then the prismatic, of course.
Hopefully. I doubt.
Stop doubting. I don't need your negativity right now. In your Pendulum Zone, it's... But if this card no target 1 card your opponent controls, each time a card's turned in, this card in the field, you send your monsters. I guess he talks whatever. Okay, this card. Wow.
Dude.
It came down to the last pack. This has to be something. No, it is something. It is. I'm just going to be optimistic. I got to open it gently. They hold me. There's only 1 secret in this box. Wow. Konami really is some hoes, bro. Konami is some hoes, bro. They gave me 1 secret and it's a bad secret. Bro, even though this box was free, it still feels like a neg. That's really messed up. Why would they do that? Doesn't it say it comes with...
No.
It literally says...
No, that's the set includes. Means that that's how much is in the set.
But normally every box comes with 2 secrets, right? Wow, they some off. Don't buy this set, you guys. Don't. As far as like what we got, I really did want this Tinny Monk. So this is a plus, and I wanted the Tinny cards. Get outs, you know, it's get out. These cards, I'm not gonna do anything with the Simorg and the mirrors. So I I'm just happy that I won. I'm just happy that I'm the store champion. That's the only really good thing that came out. That and like some of the good 10 cards. But yeah, you guys, thank you for watching the profile and for watching me open the packs. Hopefully you guys enjoy this. Give me your feedback in the comment section below. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells and definitely be safe. All right. Peace.
And don't play a lot of hand traps and salads.
Yeah.